stuff like something happened like with my rent, where this app I go through, it was like bullshit. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of lingered on paying rent till like the last day I could pay. You know what I'm saying? Before I'm late. So that last day, I'm ready to go pay. You know what I'm saying? I got my money on my card, all the shit, and the app was tripping. It's like, what the fuck? You know? So all day the app was tripping. I'm like, damn. This is how I pay my shit. You know? It's Sunday, so everything closed. The office closed, where I can actually walk in and talk to people. So I'm like, damn. So I'm thinking like, okay, later the app gonna get back right or whatever. That shit was tripping all day and night. I woke up the next day, it was still tripping. So now here I am late on paying my rent. And then added an extra $150. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna talk to him though, like, hey, I was trying to pay. I don't know what was going on. I still ain't talked to him yet. Like, I've been trying to call him yesterday. Like, it's like the other day. Like, damn. But my point is this though. Either way, they gonna look at me like like, you get what I'm saying? This is how it is, man. Like, it ain't nobody's fault but mine. That's something I learned too. I mean, I knew this stuff, but like, I take all responsibility doing that prosperity plan type. Like, it's like your actions is gonna cause reactions, and it's stuff that's not gonna always go as planned. That's why you gotta stay ahead of the game. This applies to whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I remember my mom used to tell me, like, early on when I used to have like warehouse jobs as a youngster, you know what I'm saying, getting my first jobs and stuff, I would always leave to go to work to where I'm kind of like scheduling the time to where it's like the time I leave to drive out to work, I got enough. That's the exact time it takes to get to work. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it take 15 minutes to get to work, 20 minutes. I'm leaving like 22 minutes. When I'm leaving, I'm like, okay, I got 23, 25 minutes to get to work. I can get there, got time to walk in. And my mind used to always be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta leave way ahead of that. You gotta leave earlier than that. And I used to be like, yeah, I still would leave. Like, but then there was a time where I was caught up in traffic, and I was like hella late. You feel me? And it was like they was kind of like on my line about that. Like, I think I got let go for that, like being late too much. I'm pretty sure that's one of them jobs. I had it was like temp jobs. You know what I'm saying? I never really had a lot of big jobs, man. It was like temp jobs working at warehouse and stuff. So I think I was late too much, and they told me my assignment ended or something like that. But she was like, you feel me? I told you. Like, my whole point with that is you gotta always be a step ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff that could happen that's not your fault. But like, it's fucked up shit that could happen, but it's not your fault. But at the end of the day, you the one who's suffering. Like, who cares if it ain't your fault? You suffering. So it's like, that's what I mean by taking responsibility for everything. Like, like my rent thing, like, I waited till the last day. Even though it was still time I could pay it, and that here go the app tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if I paid it earlier, the app was working back then, you know what I'm saying? Just dumbass shit, bro. So that, instead of letting that stress me out, because then it was just some dumb shit going on. But instead of letting that stress me out, I'm just gonna move forward. I'm not gonna wait till the last day no more. That's I don't do that. Like, you feel me? I don't do that. just a little lesson that's like in my head. Maybe somebody needs to hear that. Maybe you need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Cause sometimes shit we know is buried way back behind hella stuff in our head. You know, common sense stuff. Sometimes it's kind of buried. Where it's like when we hear something, it's like, oh yeah, oh man, let me bring that back. You get what I'm saying? I need that. I need that file to come up here. So when you hear something, it's a reminder. Like I read a lot of, like I don't read a lot of books, but the books that I read sometimes, like throughout time, these books would be like saying stuff I already know. A lot of these books, you know what I mean? Like when I get I like self-help books. I always like personal development, self-help stuff. Like if I go to the bookstore, I'm gonna be in the like self-help section. Like that's just my stuff. You know what I mean? Like some people like sci-fi books, some people like history and all. You know, I may check out a sci-fi book. I don't know. But most of the time, it's just self-help. And when I read some of this stuff, it's just like common sense stuff that I know. You know what I mean? Like you're not teaching me nothing, but it's bringing it back up here, and I'm moving through life with it on my mind because I just read it. And you know, I might be jotting down notes or something in my little notebook, something. I'm conditioning my mind to know it for sure and not forget it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like they say, like in the marketing world, in the business world, they say people gotta see stuff like it used to be like 7 times before they end up thinking about, like before they purchase. Now it's probably like 10 or 11 times they gotta see something before they actually buy. You know what I mean? Like picture that. Like you gotta, like that's why they spend millions on commercials and, you know, emails. They send you emails all the time and shit like that. Like ads on social media, they running ads because you gotta see something a lot for you to be like the like the 7th to 8th time you seen it and then your money right, you like, hey, I'm about to buy that. Like it's just engraved now. Like you trust it now. You've been seeing it. But if it's brand new, you never seen it before, it's hard to buy. Like people don't buy it. But I'm saying that to say you gotta read something a lot or learn something hella times. Like the same thing, you gotta learn it over and over and over again. You know, that's why they give you tests and shit and quizzes in school and shit and homework. Cause like if you don't keep learning it, it's gonna get back here or it's just gonna disappear. Like you're not gonna remember it. It's probably subconscious, but you're not gonna remember it until somebody unlocks it again and bring it back. So that's why, like, when I used to try to read hella books. Like once I'm done reading one book, I'll be thinking about like, all right, I'm done with that book. You know, and my next thing would be to buy another book, or you know, these days I listen to books on YouTube. But I'm not done with that book. Like I didn't break it down. If it was some shit that I really need in my life, you know what I'm saying? I gotta break that book down like a textbook. Like I gotta actually apply this to my life. At least a few things out that book I have to take with me and actually apply to my life. You feel what I'm saying? Like if it's a book on how to communicate better, right? Let's say, like just reading it ain't doing shit, but putting information in your mind that one day you're gonna have to clear out because there's so much shit. But if you actually use some of these strategies or whatever they teaching you in real life, go use it. Like they teaching you how to hold a conversation with somebody as an introverted person that you hate talking to people, but they teaching you how to do. They teaching you some tactics. Use that shit. Use it a few times. Write it in your notebook. The best strategies you learn from that book, and always come glance at that and use some, and it'll start getting embedded. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I used to suck at like reading books, like learning from books. I forget what I read. Like you can you would be like, hey, you read 48 Laws of Power, or you read whatever, right? I'll be like, oh yeah, I read that. Like, okay, well, let me hear what you took from that, what you learned from that. I'll be like, shit, you know, like, you know, it was certain stuff it got for me. Like, I might remember a little couple lines, you know, never outshine the master, but it's like I'm not applying it to my life like that. That comes naturally for me right there, but like, because I know I've been around shit. But you gotta dissect these books and actually take action. That's where it becomes more helpful. That's why I like self-help books, though, because you just gotta apply it to your life. And I'm always trying to level up and get better at shit. Like, you know, if you notice. Yeah, man. So it's like you just gotta stay moving and stay a step ahead of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you know what's crazy is we don't really see what's around the corner. Like, that's a gift to be able to see what's around the corner, to see down the line. What I mean, like it was people who was predicting Bitcoin and all of this shit back then when it first started, you know what I'm saying, popping. Like, I used to use Bitcoin and shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to buy credits to post ads when I was like dealing with females that was like posting like, you know, sex ads and shit. You feel me? I used to deal with, you used to have to buy the ads. To be able to post, you used to have to buy like Bitcoin, lithium, or whatever the hell. You used to have to buy that type of shit to buy the ad, not money. So it was this website we would go to spend our money, and they would give us the Bitcoin or whatever the hell it was, lithium or whatever the hell. I'm not knowledgeable with it like that. And then we would use that currency to pay for the ads, to post the, you know, the chick would post her ad or stuff like that to get calls, call girl shit, right? So I was like, I didn't understand what that was all the way. Like, I just knew it was a different type of currency. I didn't see that. It's like, hey man, this right here is gonna be, most people didn't. You know what I'm saying? But to have that knowledge and that vision to be like, hey, you know what? This is about to hit big right here. I'm about to put 10,000 into this, or I'm about to put 20,000 into this. That's big to have that. I was just thinking about that, like, damn. I was gonna ask ChatGPT, like, what can you foresee in the next 5 years that a lot of people will not see right now? Investment-wise, innovative type of stuff that'll help humans down the line. I'm gonna ask that ChatGPT that, because it's like, that's what I mean by staying ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get in early, you gonna win on whatever the fuck. Like, or you can be on top of shit. Like, even like this right here, you know? It's people who was creating content when a lot of people was not creating content. So they became top content creators by default, because it's like, shit, it's not really much competition. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really like competition. Ain't nobody really competing, but it's like, you get what I'm saying? It's not much other content creators that can, the attention gotta spread. You get what I'm saying? But now, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on the internet making videos. Like, it seemed like it, but it's not really. But you know what? That's a positive too, because it's hella normal to even create videos and to watch videos. It's just a normal thing in life now. So, you know what I'm saying? Getting started doing videos, it's like you can have an audience and do all that because it's normal now. Like, it used to be feeling kind of weird, like somebody create videos. Like, this dude over here talking to a camera. This dude over here creating videos. Like, it used to seem corny, like, you know what I mean? Like, YouTuber, like, this dude is like, you feel me? Now it's normal because, you know, it's normal life. I think it became real normal after that it's like, hey man, hold up. I need to start trying to do something else other than relying on this job. You feel me? So it's like everybody got online and shit, trying to do something. Damn, I'm finally back in town now. I've been stuck in traffic for hella long. Yeah, yeah, man. It's really, really. I see you, boy. Trying to race or something. It's really on us though. It's on you as a man, especially as being a man. Your destiny is in your hands, you know. And it's like you could stay blind all your life, and nobody gonna open your eyes like that. You know, they just gonna walk like, oh yeah, he blind. Like, not really blind, but you get what I'm saying. You could stay not really seeing the big picture or finding your loopholes in life. You could just stay getting by in life, doing the same stuff your whole life. It's crazy how, you know, and there's some people that's like toward the end of their life right now, they probably thinking like, damn, I didn't really do what I, you know. Like, you know, that's why you get certain people that's like very elderly, but they doing young shit. Like they trying to do their shit. Like before they go, they trying to live, do some shit. Cause they probably just been working all their life, getting by, paying bills and rent. You know, not doing nothing really major outside of the abnormal life stuff. You know what I mean? And maybe people be having big dreams, but they put their big dreams aside to survive. You know what I mean? And that's back to like what I was saying while I was on the prosperity plan, because it's like, man, I gotta not let the struggle dictate my feelings, my movements, my energy, how I think of myself. You know what I'm saying? And I can't let not being where I want to be or whatever, or judging, you know, people comparing myself to others or whatever, or whoever. I can't let none of that stuff alter my dreams and what I want to do in life. You know, and I gotta keep knowing that I can do what I'm trying to do in life. You know, it's not up to me when it happens. It's just I gotta just keep that energy, and that's what's gonna bring the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get all into that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm about to go. I gotta do some shopping, man. Some grocery shopping in a minute. I'm gonna go get some rest. I've been up hella early. I ain't had no coffee. I'm gonna go to the house for a minute and do what I do, man. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Let me know how you feel in the comments. I'm out.